Grand Rising. It's good to see you. The energies are not quitting. They're continuing. And now we have another Schumann blast of power 72. It's very interesting how we're going higher and higher. There's like a little theme to this. And it's like every other day we get a blast that's higher than before. It's like we're getting prepared for the breakthrough. And even Dolores Cannon spoke about this event and how when you expand consciousness, you can't do it all at once. You're going to have to do it a little bit at a time. So it's almost like day after day, we're getting a little bit more and a little bit more until we reach a massive breakthrough. And, it is intense times, and you might be feeling this as well. Today, I did not beat the alarm. And when the alarm went off, I was like, oh, God, I couldn't get up. So, we share about the energy updates of what you're feeling through the chaos and through this intense time. It really is an intense time, and everything is really coming to the forefront right now, and it's making you feel maybe a certain way. But eventually, there must be a breakthrough. We're all in a holding pattern. You could feel like you're in a holding pattern. It's really been an energy theme for a while. It's like you're moving through the sludge and everything is very slow. But eventually, you're going to get out of it. We gave everyone enough time to get on this world-famous live stream. I'm absolutely grateful for all of your support. Could you kindly smash the like button or gently tap the like button? Do it right now, please. It will help others find this message. Please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell next to subscribe. Select all. You will get a notification on your phone. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. If you would like to join Patreon, the second I am done here, we are going right over to Patreon. We're going to have the Sunday sermon. We're going to gather. We're going to have a great time on Patreon. The link is in the description if you'd like to join Patreon. And if you're already on Patreon, we'll be right there once this is over. We have Telegram, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Rumble. Join the Our Everyday Lives community on all platforms. You could utilize the hashtag Our Everyday Lives as we are growing and we're being seen across the world right now. It's amazing what happens with a little controversy, but we have to really embrace it because God brings it to us so that all eyes are upon us. And, it's just the way of the world right now. It's you can't look at things as good or bad. If you do, you kind of struggle with it. It is what it is, and it's really all about attention. It's the currency of the universe. And, just like, if you have a little small little knock knock or you have a massive blast, a bang, boom, all of a sudden you hear this massive blast, it might get your attention. And that's what we see in the Schumann resonance. So sometimes we might, in the past week, we were getting like maybe a little bit of activity. And then all of a sudden the activity is stronger and stronger until it's knocking on your door and it's so loud and you're like, oh, I better go answer the door right now. Answer the bell. You can write it in the chat. Answer the bell. That's what's happening right now. It is interesting that every other day there's been a spike. And we're like going 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. What's coming up next? And it's getting stronger and stronger. Eventually, there will be a breakthrough. So the energies can't be held back forever. Eventually, there has to be a breakthrough. And there's a massive tsunami wave that comes. And all of a sudden, things have changed. The timelines can change. The reality can change according to your frequency. So it's in your best interest to actually embrace that higher timeline frequency and don't fall back into the pit of fear, guilt, and shame. And, we're always constantly tested by these things. When you start to think about the different frequencies and you can say, okay, this is lowering me, this is raising me up. So you could navigate the time period that we're in a lot more efficiently. Depending on where you are, it could be a harder time period. It could be an easier time period. A lot of people are changing their surroundings because it's getting more and more intense. People are getting more into solitude right now. You could have the wrong people in your everyday life, and they're actually draining your battery instead of charging up your battery. So you have to think about things differently. Don't be afraid to, maybe get out alone, spend time with your thoughts, start to analyze things. You know, during this time period, it's really a lesson that I've been learning and you might be learning about people. So we're learning about, you know, what is the energy behind these people, and what do they actually bring into our lives? Who is who in this great spiritual awakening that we're all going through? You'll be surprised who is who. And if you're learning something new, I see more people stumbled on. Could you just hit that like button? It's going to help others get on here. So each day recently, we're seeing a higher and higher burst. And you can't do everything all at once. You're going to have to do it a little bit at a time, because otherwise you get overwhelmed. And we don't want to get overwhelmed at this time. We have to know how to, you know, navigate the time period. Looshers are not allowed. No time for looshers. They will loosh off your energy. And then you're sitting around wondering, what happened to me? Where am I? And you could be on a timeline doing things that you're like, I don't even really want to live this way. And then you go through maybe what's called the dark night of the soul. We just talked about it recently. If you missed that video, very tremendous video, the dark night of the soul. So you should really focus on that, because you could say, you know what? It's very overwhelming when you realize that you've been living a lie, that things were not what you expected. You could say, you know, this was illusionary. And then all of a sudden you have to rethink everything that you went through. You could have new people that come in almost as a mirror and say, did you learn your lesson the last time? And you could see these things a mile away, actually, right now. You could see them a mile away. I could see them coming now. You could see them coming now. So realize that everything that you go through is for your spiritual awakening journey. And we're in Earth School. So we have to, you know, say, okay, I could do a better job at this now. I know to avoid this now. I know I need more of this now. Oh, I knew I was right all along. So all of these energies that are coming up, it's all about your consciousness. The Schumann resonance affects all biological systems. If you are new to this, all biological systems, your consciousness, your thoughts, your rhythms, the rhythms of the body are all affected by this. And, you know, there's really nothing that can stop it. You can't stop the earth. You can't stop the sun. You can't stop these things. You can't even stop the wave at the beach. You'll get knocked right over. If anyone has ever gotten knocked over at the beach by the wave, it is it's very powerful. And you know, we are all realizing that we're able to go through these times and reach a massive breakthrough. And that's what we're headed to right now. It's always darkest before the dawn. And there's going to be a beautiful, bright dawn that's coming very soon. And then everything is going to make sense. I see some of the things playing out in my head, and you know, you have to get into the future and then turn around and look at past events to realize and say, okay, this is why this happened. On my journey in the world. Remember the micro and the macrocosm. These are just energy themes, and you could apply them to your everyday life. So don't be afraid of things that, you know, it looks like it's going wrong. It might be going just right. Yeah? Yeah. Bugs Bunny actually teaches us about the spiritual awakening journey. You know, Bugs Bunny. Yeah, right? It's going just right. And these blockbuster bombs don't go off unless you hit them just right. And at the just right angle, frequency, whatever you want to refer to, it's just the just right thing, just for your specific journey. Remember, we're all different. We're actually the rainbow warriors of the Hopi prophecy. We are different colors, classes, and creeds. We come from different backgrounds. So according to you and your vibrational frequency, you're going to have a specific activation that is specific to you, right? So we're all different, and it's just the theme of the energy of the activation. Look at that beautiful 444. Let's get to the 555, the fifth dimension. It's on underway. as we are getting prepared to head over to our tremendous gathering. We're headed towards this breakthrough, and there's a massive there's power in showing up every day. This is the authentic journey. Things are not given to you. You have to back things up with radical action, and it's very difficult to do these things when you're not actually getting any endorphins. And that's just the drudging way of the world right now. Happiness is taken away. Human connection is taken away. And the only way that you could actually charge yourself up is the relationship that you have with God and yourself. And that is the only way at this time. And when you have that strong relationship with yourself, with God, that's the only guaranteed way. There's nothing else outside of you. There's people on this channel, they have no friends, they have no family. You know, people are losing friends, losing family as we're leveling up because they're falling off the frequency. You can't rely on anyone else, always rely on yourself. And that's what my mother taught me since I was a child. Can't rely on anything or anyone else. You have to just rely on yourself and keep going. And it's a really important time even to pull back a little bit, conserve energy at this time. We all have to conserve energy, but we are seeing that these spikes are continuing in the Schumann resonance. And in the end, it's activating us and making us become the person that we came here to be. So what are you experiencing on your journey? Are you having an awakening? Are you seeing clearly? Are new people coming into your lives? Are you analyzing things? When you become more alone, your senses actually turn on. And when you don't have the distractions, when you're not in the anxiety vibration, when you're not distracted all day long, they want to keep you distracted. And when you are distracted, you can't really embrace who you truthfully are. People are not their labels. So start throwing the labels out and go to the energy. Everyone has a frequency, and that's who you truthfully are. You could learn a lot about yourself via the Akashic Records. If you missed yesterday's very important lesson, it's very helpful to learning about who you are. You know, what is, you know, all the things that I feel a certain way, what resonates with me, what doesn't. That's why people are really embracing the energy right now, and the labels will continue to fade and fall away until this reality has totally changed. I heard a guy say many times, this reality is about to change, and it will never be the same again. So you have to change, be the change you want to see in the world. We are going right over to Patreon right now. If you're on Patreon, if you would like to join Patreon, the link is in the description. We're going to have a great time. There's a lot to go through, what's happening right now, and we're all going to break it down specifically. I love each and every one of you. If you enjoy this content, we have a video 9 a.m. Eastern time every single day. Please subscribe to the channel and click that bell. You'll get a notification on your phone, and you know, we join the Our Everyday Lives family across all platforms. We got to stick together. It's all about vibrational synchronization, like that crazy guy said on the beach years ago. It's all about syncing up our vibration, and changes are happening. The only thing that remains the same is change. Yeah. I love you all. I hope that this update is helpful for all of you to navigate your time. What are you feeling? Leave them in the comments. Hit the like button, and we will be back on tomorrow rising 9 a.m. Love you all. I'll see you on Patreon right now.